Hi class. Gonna respond to the 4 questions that Tracy put under the video clip for Waiting for Superman. First question was, in your mind, what characteristics make a school would make a school qualify as failing? And basically, put it simply, is I think your school is failing if they're not preparing their kids, their students, for the next level, the next, whatever the next thing is whether that's high school, whether that's middle school, whether that's college, whether that's work, whatever it is. That's what they're there for. That's what we're there for, to prepare them, to educate them, and give them the knowledge that they need to move on to the next level in our society. So let's say, if a school is subpar with their proficiency or whatever, and they're sending people on to college, and they're failing out, they're not graduating, or they're sending their kids from grade school to high school and they are not at the level that the other grade school kids are at, then they're failing. That's as simple as it can be. Some characteristics I think that would hold, I guess vice versa, things that I think that would make a successful school. So I guess the opposite of question 1 would be question 2 here. Is involvement, period. Just involvement, by starting with the board and the administration, getting the whole community involved. I think schools that have the whole community involved, business owners, parents, just whoever it is, families, whatever it is, if they have them involved in the school, and everyone in that community is proud of that school, it gives these students something to be proud of as well, and it encourages these students to do well, because a lot of people care about them and people want them to do well, and that's where education thrives, and that's where kids thrive, I believe, and that's characteristics of a good school. And so question 3 would be, could you change a school from failing to a successful? And I think, yeah, definitely can. I think it would take a lot more time and effort and maybe funding spent from the government, and the state and county, and I think it just would take the students, obviously have to take responsibility and take care of their own, and their want to learn and get that motivation. But it starts with that board, and it takes you want to get more people involved and more funding, and just people that care in there. If you get people that care about these kids, because that's what usually they're missing, and you want them to do well, and spend time with them after school, and get them involved in other things that can help encourage them to do better in school. And the last question, would you send one of your kids or go to a failing school? And honestly, I really think I would send my kids there. If I had the opportunity to send them to a better, maybe it is a little better off school, I probably would, just because I would want to give my kids the best opportunity to succeed. But at the same time, I wouldn't mind, my kids went to a failing school, I guess, because it is what you make it, and it doesn't really matter where you're at. You can do great things, and I would hope my kids would be able to get good grades and thrive at any school they went to. It's if you have a hard enough work ethic and you want it enough, you will do it. So I guess to me, it matters, but if you want it enough, it doesn't matter. Thank you.